Today, we're going one-on-one with Dr. Renee Fowler Hornbuckle as she gives an in-depth, step-by-step, retrospective look on recalibrating your life from the inside out. Come along on this journey as Dr. Renee speaks.
Today, on Dr. Renee Speaks, we're going to talk about patience. You know, I really love the scripture passage in Isaiah 40:31, and it says, "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." The reason I love that passage of scripture so much is it really is talking about having the patience to wait. And patience is nothing more than the ability to be steadfast, despite urgency, opposition, difficulty, or adversity. And so we have to ask ourselves, how do we respond in life? If we have no patience, a lot of times we trip ourselves up and we get ourselves into places that we never should be. And that's why the scripture here is so powerful, because it says, "Those that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength." So I think we're going about this whole process very, very, very wrong. Because if you have real patience, you wait for the perfect timing. There's a time and a season for everything. I know this can be a bit of a challenge, because there was a time in my life when I was so impatient, I wanted everything yesterday, And now that I'm more mature, I understand the power of waiting. I understand that while you're waiting, there are things that are happening. There are things that are being prepared. The things that you must do to get ready for it. It's where you acquire wisdom, so that once that thing is released to you, that you'll be able to be impactful. There's a place of preparation where you learn how to be calm and not anxious. There was a time in my life when I was overly anxious. I worried about everything. I wanted to fix everything. That's not being patient. And it's so profound here, because when you learn how to be patient in your life, then you really will find that you'll have a better quality of life, if I can say it that way. Even when you're going through difficulties and challenges. There was a time in my life a number of years ago, and I was being hard pressed on every single side, and people kept telling me, basically, they didn't say these words, but this is what they meant: you need to get up and you need to fix it. You need to say something. You need to, respond back. And God just had me to wait. He just had me wait. And during the waiting period, I was praying, I was fasting, I was worshiping, I was reading, I was building up myself and my innermost faith. Because the truth of the matter is, had I spoken, I think people had good intent when they were telling me to, speak up. But had I spoken, I would have spoken in my flesh. I would have said some words to some people that I should not have said. I probably would have given interviews with the media that would have been damaging, not just to me, but to a whole lot of people. And so in my waiting, what I found was God was working on me. He was building me up. He was getting me ready. He was healing me. That's huge. And so what I learned from that is that there's power in waiting, or power in being patient for the right time for you to do what you want to do. Even maybe on your job right now, when I was in corporate America, I found that, not being pushy, stepping on people on my way up to the top, just waiting my turn, that my time would come. My time would come. And so I don't know what it is that you're faced with, or what it is that you're going through, but I guarantee you, if you learn to be patient, just like the scripture says here, "They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." So what that lets us know is that in our time of waiting, that we won't be hasty, we won't be intolerable, but we allow ourselves to be built up in ways that causes us to emerge a better, wiser person. And when it's your time to soar, it's your time to soar. So leave you with these thoughts. Understand that challenges and difficulties will come. Learn how to respond to difficulty with calmness rather than anxiety. Learn how to be patient. Look back over your life and be honest with yourself about the mess ups that you've made when you did not wait. Stop wanting things to happen yesterday. There's a time and a season for everything. Sometimes we don't understand the waiting process, but in the waiting process, growth, maturity, development, all of these things can be happening in your life. You can really be preparing for something greater to come. So I leave you with this thought. It's better to be quiet and thought to be wise than to react inappropriately and remove all doubt. So there's power in you being patient. There's power in your waiting. And if you're really serious about soaring to the place that's awaiting you, learn a little patience in the process. I'm Dr. Renee, and I'm speaking to you and praying for you that God will give you patience, that you'll be able to endure. The race is not given to the swift. Be patient in the process. And guess what? You'll win at the right time.
To partner and or support Dr. Renee, visit ReneeHornbuckle.com.